Hello again, it's Girl Likes Beer, and welcome to another episode of Beer Podcast that I'm doing. Now, I've got a quick announcement here. I'm wondering about the name that I should use kind of to start each episode. It wasn't clear in the previous episodes, and I kind of want to do some spring cleaning and figure something out. So what should I call it? Should it be beer reviews, beer show, beer podcast, and kind of leaning towards, is that right? Girl Likes Beer, Girl Likes Beer podcast, which with beer podcast would be double beer. So maybe it's not such a good name. I'll try to figure something out for the next episode, and if you have any suggestions, please let me know. Alright, before I start to review the German beer as promised on Twitter, I'd like to explain why I have a different brand of beer glass and different brand of the beer. One Twitter user called NAD33M reminded me of a Polish beer called Okoci Mocne, and I realized I have a beer glass of exactly this brand. I'm hoping to review Polish beers a little later this year, or maybe even next year, because I first want to try all the imported beers that I find in my supermarket. Having said that, let's start the show, right? Okay, so today we have a German beer, which is kind of interesting from the point of view of its kind of tagline that it is on the bottle here. It says, eine Königin unter den Bieren, which means Queen of Beers. If you remember, two episodes back, or one episode back, also I'm trying to figure out the numbering of the episodes, so give me a little time, I'll do that as well. If you remember, a few episodes back, I reviewed, but which is called the King of Beers. So now we have a queen, and as you can see, the bigger bottle, so the queen is bigger. Anyhow, this beer is a pale lager, a pilsner, which from some time now is used interchangeably by brewers, and it's done in a German town called Warsteiner, and the beer itself, because I didn't mention, it's called the Warsteiner. So let's give it a try, right? Didn't do so well with the opening previously. Let's hope this one opens good. Yes, and it does. So let's pour. Okay, maybe that is enough. You can see it's definitely a pale lager, but with not too transparent color, which I don't like in beers. This one has a original gold beer, which is actually the original thing for the Pilsner beers. The head is also very decent, not as foamy as some of the beers I tried previously, like the Abadia Superbug. Had a super creamy head. This one is kind of regular personal head, white, kind of sparkly, and I'm not sure if you can see. I'll try to move the bottle a bit towards camera. You can see the little sparkles going up. It's really cool. This is what I like about Pilsner beers. On a sunny day, when you put it on a table in some garden cafe, sort of, looks really, really cool. Now let's sniff it. There's a definite hop and bitterness coming towards me. Yeah, strict hoppy taste, nothing fruity about it, and I'm guessing it will be quite bitter in taste. Let's see. I was right, very bit first, like tip of my tongue taste, and also quite, maybe not. Not that bitter aftertaste, which is, I suppose, good, since you can probably have multiple bottles of that beer and feel pretty confident about yourself. Not that it makes any sense. Anyhow, bitter, hoppy taste, as a Pilsner should have. I would say it's a pretty decent beer. 4 beer mugs, I think, would be enough. Because I would definitely have another beer, have another bottle of that beer. But as stated, maybe not right away. Alright, so a Warsteiner in an Scotch glass, what a connection, Polish, German cooperation, right? Alright, thank you for joining me on this episode. Follow me on Twitter to have the fresh updates on new beer reviews that I am doing. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.